Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Torreira. Valencia! It's their first effort on goal. That has not gone well. Well read, nice interception. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Rafael Leao, Pete.
There's the header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
And the pass is intercepted. Palmer. Smith Rowe. Thinks one through. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Rafael Leao. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Thierry Correa. And here's the chance to counter. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Valencia receives it in a good position here. Long ball upfield. And it's Sara. Takes a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Ajax really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And here's Palmer. Well timed, excellent interception.
Palmer really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And so we have the first set piece of the game. He's having a go. Ajax with the corner, they're first. He's there to head it! Almiron. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's tried one! No, not quite.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Oh, what a mistake! Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's come loose. Knocks it into space. This looks promising. Chooses to go back. This might spell danger. Now it's Palmer. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Rafael Leao. Hangs one in. Cristante deals with that comfortably. Ajax trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Decent chance! Goal! Ajax! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And the shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Ajax are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Araujo cuts it out. Ouattara. Well, that is one way to stop him. Good read, needed to be. Caio Henrique. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Sara. Gusto looking to get on the end of this. Thierry Correa. And it's Fofana. Here's Rafael Leao. Smith Rowe. Played out towards the right wing. Looking to go deep. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Smith Rowe. Oh, that's great chance! Oh, the ball has fallen kindly here. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's the throw. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's gone for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Smith Rowe. Now it's Fofana. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And here's Rafael Leao. And it's half-time here. Reflections on the first half?
Benfica really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early
chance for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Benfica are looking to go forward now. Looking for the run. Rafael Leao. Lofted in. Palmer. Oh, they can break here. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Smith Rowe. He's cut it out. Milson. Spread it left. Now it's Valencia. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Can he get on the end of this? Almiron. No way through, so back it comes. Sara. Caio Henrique. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Almiron. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. He gets big.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Rafael Leao. Caio Henrique. That pass has been well intercepted. Ajax are looking to break at pace. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Benfica needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though, it looked destined for a goal.
Some resolute defending there. Correa cuts out the pass. Fofana. Now it's Smith Rowe. He's through, now is he in? Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He'll fancy himself from here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Going for goal! That was travelling. No, he's not getting past him there. Now, can they get him away? Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Benfica perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That is a great pick out. Cullum, and the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Ajax find a position of real strength now.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rafael Leao, and a chance! And the keeper has done it off. top stop.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substituição para o Benfica.
Benfica have their second corner now.
Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 9. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
And he's managed to get rid. Nicely weighted ball. Cross into the box. Benfica have their third corner. Ndika can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Correa makes the interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's got tall. And one more try! Oh, taken with style. They're back within reach. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Benfica present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to extend their lead. And they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Ajax blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Rafael Leao. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Brecalo. Crosses it in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Good-looking ball. Now it's Adama Traore. He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! And it's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Benfica give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And it's Adama Traore. Adama Traore. Early ball out from the back. Now it's Brecalo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Longley gets across to intercept that. Oh, super find. Colomwani. Brecalo. No way through. 5 minutes to add. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Konsa. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sara. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now he's off and running. Adama Traore is wide and looking to get onto this. Ferran Torres. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Rafael Leao. Not the most accurate pass. And we're done. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Benfica already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions. Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Tries to play it through. Fabio Carvalho. Header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Estoril with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Takes aim and crosses. That's an excellent interception. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. Ferran Torres picks it up out wide. Ouattara, good ball, good take. Cleared away. It's a pretty loose pass. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Emile Smith-Rowe, Peter, has some great playmaking talent. I love the way he's able to move freely between the lines, finding space before turning and driving at defences. Just what you want from a player whose main role is pretty much a link man to connect midfield and attack.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Almiron receives it in a wide position. Nice interception, well timed. Burkhardt. Looking to play him in. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well played. And he's straight offside. Well read, nice interception. Quarter of an hour played. Ouattara. Ouattara really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Burkhardt! Goal! Estoril! And Estoril score first! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have the first goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's on it, can he get away? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Fabio Carvalho. Ouattara, he won't be happy with that one. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Almiron, Ferran Torres. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Quality ball. Now it's Ferran Torres. And here's Almiron. Almiron with the delivery. And the shot! Fabulous from Ferran Torres! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Benfica are back in business. That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Smith Rowe. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Burkhardt. Araujo makes the interception. Smith Rowe. Sterling. And it's Correa. Now it's Almiron. And the counter is on. Oh, well measured. Oh, important interception. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Fabio Carvalho. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Drives it in. Araujo deals with that comfortably. Almiron. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the shot! Goal! Estoril! And they get themselves in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Estoril get themselves into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And he's running, and the shot! Off the post! A heavy challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
And the pass is intercepted. Ryerson. And it's Smith Rowe. Well, that looks a decent ball. Fabio Carvalho. Might be danger here. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Benfica do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Konsa. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There's the header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
Konsa. Oh, that's a fine interception. Linton. Burkhardt. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Benfica are looking to go forward now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ryerson. Estoril finding their passes. Oh, that's a key interception. Benfica really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Almiron is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That pass has been well intercepted. Fabio Carvalho. Estoril are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Brilliantly cut out.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking off. Tries a shot! He has done it! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most convincing of passes. Benfica perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Almiron. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Konsa. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Good running, strong and purposeful. Almiron.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a very... And he shoots! Goal! Estoril! And they're back in front.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Gol! Aos 80 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 18. Vai proceder uma substituição. O número 4.
The changes then in quick succession. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Could try cutting inside here. He's shifting through the gears here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Estoril looking to pass their way through. Real chance! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Benfica are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Estoril nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And here's Ferran Torres. Almiron. And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Almiron at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Jensen. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's found the way through. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Knocks it out wide. And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Benfica really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, they were up against it, but these players can take heart from what was a worthy response. There was no sign at any stage of the towel being thrown in. So positives can be taken, Peter, even in defeat.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.